Will Amendiel convince Maze to betray Lucifer for what they perceive is his own good? Hey everyone, welcome to Princess Gay. I'm your host Connie, and today we are here with another episode reaction to Lucifer, episode 5. So, this is getting pretty interesting. We're seeing the progressive changes that Lucifer is going through and how that coincides with his interactions with Chloe. But now, Amendiel is kind of getting impatient, it seems, and is going to Maze to try and convince her to help him bring Lucifer back to hell. I guess only time will tell as for how that goes, but we also have just the continuation of Lucifer continuing to help solve these crimes and everything. So I wonder what we're going to have next. As usual, I have no idea. But I am definitely interested. This series is proving to be pretty good. Now, as for what I said before, I want to bring this up again. I talked about how I might at some point need to take a break from this series. Because it's one of those shows that is, it's an hour long, pretty much, in terms of runtime. And it's one of those shows that I just don't know how else to explain, but besides just I don't think I can watch too much of it in one go. Now, there's 13 episodes of the season, so the best option would be to kind of just split it in half. We'll do half of it now, take a break, do something else, and then come back to the other half. That would make the most sense. We also did the pilot well before. So, I'm thinking, just in terms of what I think would be the best option for me, is that we're going to take a break after the next episode, episode 6. It's not a perfect split either way, but I think that, I think with the fact that we're also doing Hellbound currently, another series that has hour-long episodes, I think it's a smart idea to work this in a way to where I don't think I want to do 2 hour-long things at the same time. You know what I mean? I think that's the big gist of it. I don't think I want to do 2 hour-long live-action shows at the same time. It takes a lot more out of me than for, like, half length or well, regular length animated stuff. And honestly, while I'm enjoying this series, it's not like top of my list or anything, so it's not like taking a short break from it is going to be like too terrible. And I know, Venom, you're probably thinking right now, I just got back to this. You've waited so long to see me get back to this after I did the first impression to the first episode. And you're right, and I will acknowledge that. But again, I feel like this is also what's best for the reactions. Because the thing is, and I've said this with many shows, I don't want to get, burnt out on this. I am enjoying it, very much so, and that's why I want to make sure that I continue to do so. I'm worried that, like, with this kind of show, if I just continue watching, if I continue reacting in the way that I am, I'm going to get burnt out. I'm going to lose interest. So, in order to keep the reactions from getting stale or poor quality or just in general from, losing interest in the show, I feel like the best option here is to take a break after the next episode. It sucks, again, especially since you've been waiting for this for so long and I just got back to it. But I think it's the right decision. And no worries, it will come right back after after the other show, which we probably won't even do all of at once anyway either. So we'll go to another show, do some portion of that, and then come right back to Lucifer. Obviously, like I said, that's after next episode. So we still have this episode and the next episode to get through before we do that. But still, I just wanted to let you know ahead of time what the plan was. Wanted to let all of you who are watching this know what the plan was going to be. As for what's going to replace this, I will determine that by next episode. So when we get to that and everything, next episode, which will be our last before we take a break, I will also announce what will be replacing it at that point. Obviously, it'll be another donation reward, but that's really all I can say at the moment. But all of that being said, I just want to get to this episode because I have nothing else to say beforehand because I don't know anything else and I have no thoughts other than what I've already said. So, thank you so much for understanding. And thank you so much for continuing to support the channel and these reactions. For now, let's just get this going. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So, that being said, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. And we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so I didn't see it coming that it was going to be Benny. I mean, in hindsight, yeah, like there was definitely the obvious signs and everything, especially with the tattoo on his bodyguard, I guess you could say. There were definitely the obvious signs, but it just didn't cross my mind. I think that's the second episode now that had like a twist like that I just wasn't expecting. I think part of it comes down to the fact of Pig Diddy's death. I think that distracted me because it's like I felt like he loved the pig and wouldn't kill it. So apparently the bodyguard loved the pig more, actually. So that's a thing. But yeah, so now Maze and Amendiel are going after the psychologist. And Maze is wanting, at least, to go after Chloe as well. But for now, at least, is holding back. So it's going to be interesting to see where things like turn in that direction. I assume that by the end of the season, Maze is probably going to have enough and actively attack Chloe. That's kind of where I think this is going at the moment. As for what's going to happen with the therapist, I don't know. I don't know where that's all going at the moment. Right now, it just looks like Amendiel is kind of charming her. But what the actual goal for that is, like, I guess the only thing Amendiel wants, I don't think he's going to hurt her. I guess the only thing he wants is information on Lucifer. Ways to, stop him and get him back to hell. So that's, I think, what he's looking for most here. Just the information. I don't think he's going to hurt her or anything, because Amendiel's an angel, so I don't think that's his goal here. From what we can tell in this series, the angels are not going to go that far. This isn't Has Been Hotel. But yeah, I'm I'm definitely interested in what they're going to do next. But a big thing is Lucifer is now official. He is officially a consultant for the police. So, like, there's no question that he would be working with Chloe going forward. But, I mean, honestly, that was going to happen anyway. Um, and Lucifer is starting to get kind of all devil may care, pun intended, now that he knows he can be hurt. The idea of pain and danger has become exciting to him because it's something that's new, that's fresh, that's, dangerous. And so he's getting very into it. Like, turned on very into it. Um, and it's going to be interesting to see how far he ends up taking that. We get to see Maze in action in this episode too, using her ninja skills, as Chloe kind of worded it. And yeah, I mean, she's as strong as we kind of expected, so no real surprises there. It's just fun to see it in action, you know. We also got to see Chloe's um, ex, I guess you could call him, Dan, come to come to the nightclub and basically make sure that Lucifer is going to, keep her safe. Which fair. Yeah, I'm just it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. But like I said in the pre-thoughts, we're gonna get to the next episode and then we're gonna take a break. I think it's just the right point in the season to do so, because that way we come back and we knock out the other half of the season with a little more ease. Because again, I just feel like doing two of these more, I guess you could say, intense live action, hour long runtime shows at a time. That, actually, it tires me out. Um, Especially with this one being on the same day as live streams typically are. Even if I haven't been doing live streams like a lot lately because of just how these past weeks have been going. I mean, I'm doing one today, so. But yeah, with how that's all been going lately, I I need to just cut one of them down for the moment, and I just started Hellborn or Hellbound. So I think taking a short break from this will do good and make it so that I'm more invested when we come back anyway. Um, so yeah, that is the plan. Um, if anything changes, I'll let you know by the next reaction. But right now, that is the plan, and I'll figure out exactly what's going to temporarily replace this by next week. And remember, Lucifer will only be on break very shortly. It's like we're gonna take a break from that, go to a different show, and then come right back to Lucifer. So it's not like it'll be that long. Hopefully, well, it won't be that long either way. That I can pretty much say. But yeah, tell me in the comments below, what did you think of this episode of Lucifer? And for now, I'm Connie and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.